got some things to do on the 240. We're gonna empty out the hatch so that I can get at the fuel sender and fuel pump unit. It's leaking and I have a new seal. The one that I put in there was it was glued together. You can do that, believe it or not, although I wouldn't advise it. So I got a good one, and we're gonna put that in and hopefully test to be sure that the fuel sending unit is working right, because it's not showing up on the dash right now, which really sucks. And then Jonas is working on some seat brackets, so should be a lot of good progress today. Pretty exciting. So this is the problem with the one that was in here before. There's no float. Nothing to send messages to the dashboard. Not what we want. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more, I plan to make a floorboard for this, and I might totally change gears and do that instead. Made some wood pieces that fit in the trunk, and they fit pretty well. I'm gonna leave the battery on the left-hand side of the trunk, and I'm gonna cut off a piece of this one so I can mount the battery directly to the floor. I've got this 2x4 brace that sits in here, and I'm gonna screw through this piece of wood down onto it, and this makes it a lot more solid because I won't be using a spare tire in here. So the next thing is going to be just to get some contact adhesive on these boards and on the carpet and smash them together. I'm going to glue carpet to wood. I'm running out of light, so I got to get this done. So I just laid the wood down over the carpet and drew kind of a line all around it so that I know what to cut, and then just cutting it with scissors. So I got my little roller here, and I'm just spreading adhesive onto the back of the carpet. Anyway, I'm gonna stop filming so I can use both hands. All right, so here are the pieces that were made for the trunk. This one kind of goes up front, and then this one's at the back. And then I've got a new seal for the sending unit for the gas tank and the fuel pump. I'm just gonna leave it in here for the minute. Well, hopefully these will still go in smoothly. These are made to sit up high so they have room for the plates and other wires and other things that sit in here. That's how the original one was, I'm pretty sure. I've got to put a brace in here underneath. We'll put some spacers in it. I think I'm going to be happy with this. Need to get the battery in. Been well over a week since this was started. See if I can get it to fire up. Apparently the key is on. It has been a solid minute since I've had this thing out. Before I actually finish the trunk, I'm going to indulge myself in a little bit of a test drive. I'm stuck! Thought I was so smart. Okay. Hopefully this is in focus. Just got back from a drive with Jonas, and we smell gas. So I think that old seal that I put in is, we know it was not good. So I'm gonna work on that and see if I can make sure that the readings are coming through from the float on the fuel level sender, and then hopefully I'll be able to button up the trunk and get that whole thing done with. It'd be pretty rad. There's definitely some wet around the outside. Looks like maybe only on the back. So that's cool. What do we do? Yeah, this just feels like there's no resistance from the O-ring. Okay, there we go. Scoot them to the side. Look the other way. Put on your dark sunglasses. Tank's really clean in there. That's cool. It's still together. This thing has 2 super glue joints in it. That's so dumb. Why does that work? So I've got some testing to do. I just want to be sure that it's working before I put it into the car. Okay, so we got pretty much no resistance at the top. The bottom, got 88 ohms or so. And as I move it, it's definitely smoothly changing resistance. This is great. Looks like it's working perfectly. The ground wire on this, I just found out, was almost broken. Now it is broken. I'm going to go ahead and just solder this back on, I think. And I wonder why my clippers don't cut right. So now I'm going to put a little bit of solder on the outside of it. We'll get these two to join. That is solid as hell. Cool. Alright, at this point, this unit is all hooked up. This is hooked up and tested. These wires are good. We've got a solid ground, way better than it was before. I hope it seals up. I don't know why it was leaking. I'm just going to put it back together and hope for the best. The float in. Put the sock, this little filter sock guy in there, and just ease it on down. Well, hey, that's cool. It feels like it's at least touching the damn gasket. I don't know. I'm going to go through. I'm going to give them the beans. Don't freaking leak. God. Okay. So for the trunk, a friend gave Jonas some of this aluminum, and I'm just going to take this rod and connect it to the front half so that the back half and the front half have something to kind of match up to. And so just going to put 6 or 7 screw holes in this thing, and then I'll attach it to the front piece, and that'll be that. Made this guy, and I'll screw it on about here, and then it will help the 2 boards stay level, because this will act like a shelf. Alright, let's give that a test. Probably going to have to put some kind of shims underneath these two, but let's see that our support is functional. That's pretty damn good. I'm going to go ahead and just make some spacers here out of stuff. You should do a good job of not rattling there. They should be pretty strong. I don't know. I'm just basically going to put a screw through this directly into the board over there. Okay, so this thing is really nice and solid now. What I did was I put in 3 different spacers of 3 different heights to get everything so it's touching the floor. Now when I put this in, get it pushed to the back and it's very solid. And then I can put this guy in and it fits on top of the shelf we made. And the brake board that's right there has these guys, like, I don't know what else you want. That should be strong, should be durable, should stand up to a little moisture. I'm stoked. Trunk that doesn't suck, trunk that will quiet all the diff noise and some of the exhaust noise. Exactly what I was looking for. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. We read them all. Please consider subscribing. It really helps the channel grow, and these videos are not easy to make. So appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time.